Long ago in a distant land.
What's up, vapesters from around the world? Cynical Vapester coming at you with another review today. And today we're going to be looking at the Griffin tank by Geekvape. New tank on the market, big dirty build deck, velocity style posts. Without getting too much into it, we're going to go ahead, dive down, take a closer look. I'll show you how to wick the bad boy. And then we'll come back up, talk about the pros and cons, tell you what I like about it, tell you how much it is, where you can find it. So with that being said, let's not waste any time and dive down. Alrighty, Vapesters, welcome to the up close and personal of the Griffin tank by Geekvape. This is the package it comes in. I'll pick it up and refocus just a little bit here. This is the front, side, the back. Good information. Comes in this little sleeve. It's actually pretty tight around that. Very surprised. Mine's after loosening up a bit. This is what it comes in. Nice little clamshell case. You got your security stickers on both ends. And I just sliced mine open. Closer look at this. Yeah. That's the package it comes in. Get your spare glass on top in your tank. Let's go ahead and put them aside for now. Then we look up and underneath. You got your goodies, extra O-rings, extra screws, your drip tip adapter. So I'll go ahead and show you now, since that's the next step to this. Then put them aside. Alrighty, well this is the wide bore drip tip that comes on it. Nice Delrin piece. If you want to use your normal 510s drip tips, you just go ahead, pop that down in there, and you put your normal drip tips in there. If you wanted to use your regular 510 drip tips, so that's that. Closer. Lighting is not the best. So here's your tank. It's top fill. Just unscrew the top there. Nice big openings to pour your juice in there. Put that back on. Nice big juice flow holes. This is adjustable juice flow, so all you do is just turn your tank and base and you'll see how they're opening and closing there. Nice big wide airflow. You can see right through that sucker. Now I found this has a little tiny bit of play. It's not easy to really turn, so it's not really going to turn if you just bump it or anything. But I do notice there's a bit of up and down play on that. So that's the tank. That's aside for now. To take this tank apart, all you do is grab your two ends there, your glass in this end. It'll unscrew from inside there. You have your deck housing, glass, and your top piece. Now you want to do when you put them back together, so hold them two together like that. And you just screw it back in. Alrighty, so that's that. And here we go. The deck. Velocity style deck. Nice big juice flow channels. It has this little ring here that's used for keeping your wicking in place. Some people like to take this off when they're building, some people leave it on. I personally leave it on. I'll show you that when I go ahead and re-wick it, because I'm going to show you guys how to wick this boy. Got some nice fused claptons on there. And there you go. One Geekvape Griffin tank. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and take a little pause here. We're going to come back. I'm going to show you how to wick this bad boy up, and we'll take it for a vape. Alrighty, let's get down to the dirty, gritty, nitty bitty of the wicking. So I got my little Scottish roll half-ass jobs rigged up. I'll say first thing you do, feed your wicks into your coil. Nice there. Oh, this one could probably use a bit more cotton. It's a bit loose, but oh well, this is for demonstration purposes. Alrighty, so what we're going to do first is trim these off. I trim them about right there maybe. Adjustments can be made after. Someone messaged me on Messenger. We'll do, let's just even these out just a little bit. Now, the goal, I don't know if you can see it, is to get them resting right in here. You don't want to stuff down so you can fucking see a pile of cotton down in here and stuff. It's okay if you see a little strand or two. That's all you need to do is just get them tucked in there like that. Do that. That. Now, you see how they're kind of in there? What I'll do, I'll take my tweezers that are fairly pointy, is let's take them and see how you can see them through that ring. Make sure there's just a little gap there to help feed that juice just a little bit better. You don't want your shit to get choked off. Alrighty, so there you go. Wickety wickety in the griffity griffity. So I'm going to take some of this awesome mother's milk that I got in my pocket from the Drip Addict. This is some like super long steeped, not quite sure how long it was. I think from what I remember it was like over 4 months it's been steeped. Good old Drip Addict. If you want some of that, go ahead and contact Andrew Wilkins or visit his Facebook group. So what you want to do is get coils all nice and greased up. Go ahead and pull some, help dry in some of that juice. What I also like to do, put a little drop right there. Drop right there. Drop right there. Drop right there. You see how it's drawn in that juice? Vapors. Here we go. That's all juiced and wicked. We can go ahead now and screw on our tank. All nice and screwed on. Now what we need to do is fill this tank up. So what we're going to do, when you fill up your tank, close off your juice flow. Take your top off. Get in your opening. Just fill that shit up. Beautiful. Open your juice flow back up. And make state of your mod. Juice everywhere. So there you go, you have it, folks. That's the up close and personal of the Griffin tank by Geekvape. I picked this up from vapornorth.com. They're located in Pickering, Ontario. There's a few local shops in St. John's now carrying this, I believe, possibly. Or they're going to be. And if they're not, they should be. Because this is an awesome tank. So that's up close and personal. Let's go ahead and back out. Go back up top. We'll have a talk about it. I'll show you what all my final thoughts are. We'll have a vape. And we'll take it from there. Welcome back up top from the close-up view there, folks. There you have it. That was the Griffin tank up close. I showed you the tank, showed you the airflow, showed you the build deck, showed you how to put it all together, and I showed you how to wick it. Let's talk about a bit of pros and cons, shall we? Let's start with cons. First con I noticed, right out of the bat, was the airflow ring. I don't know if you can notice. It's got a fair amount of up and down play. There definitely seems to be about 1 millimeter of gap there. But that doesn't really hinder it. It's not super loose to turn, so it's not too bad. It's dealable with. And the only other real con that I have with this would probably be because it's such a big deck, there's not much gap in between the actual glass and the cap housing for the deck. So if you notice, you can trap some bubbles there. It still seems to wick fine, but it can trap some bubbles there if you're using a thicker VG juice. I use pretty much all max VGs. So that can be an issue. Wicking can be a bit tricky if you're using max VGs because of that. But as long as you wick it right, you shouldn't have any issues. Show you right now. Still good. Flavor's awesome. 5 hits pretty much right in a row there, no trouble. Normal hits, obviously, if you go fucking willy-nilly with a puller, you're probably going to have some issues. Sorry, but most tanks are going to be like that regardless if you're using max VG juices and you're fucking going willy-nilly. So that's pretty much it with the cons. Let's get to the pros. We'll start with top down. You get a nice Delaware wide bore drip tip, plus you also get the 510 drip tip adapter, so you can use your own drip tips if you like. Top filling, nice easy juice flow adjustment. You just spin the tank. Awesome wide open airflow. Inside here where the chamber screws into the chimney, that's kind of coned. So it actually really helps with flavor. You get really good flavor off this too, I find. And 510 pin is fully adjustable and gold plated. So yes, you can use this on a hybrid mine. I do it all the time. It's great. So if you're looking for a nice, good tank that's an RTA, rebuildable, you can't use pre-built coils in this. You had to build your own. This is definitely worth looking at. Similar tanks on the market are like the OBS Creus. It has the same style deck, but not quite so big. So you can't really fit as big as a Clapton in there or anything like that. But, you know. It's good. I paid $44 for it. VaporNorth.com was... last I checked, they were out of stock. They probably are now again. They're selling like hotcakes. Very popular. Awesome little tank. They come in stainless steel and black. I really want a black one, actually. What I was thinking about, if I get a black one, I'm assuming all the threading and everything should be the same, so you could maybe swap just the silver internal piece and use a black top cap and the black bottom. Kind of cool, maybe. But that's neither here. That's neither here nor there. So if you're looking in the market for a good, cheap alternative tank, look no further than the Griffin by Geekvape. It wicks well, takes big ass coils. You can build low in it. I barely use my dripper since I got it, and I'm mostly a dripper guy. So go ahead and check it out. I really don't know what else to say, but I love this thing. It can chalk. Peace out, homies.